absolutely incredible. We know you're here for them, so just show the love that you have for them in the form of whoops and cheers and applause. Everybody, Christina Ricci!
Hello.
Welcome. You get to pick. Oh, you want a wingman? You going which one?
Oh wait,
I'll go over here. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, should we? I feel like you go in the middle. Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Look at that.
No.
Hello.
She's very excited.
Hey, welcome.
Hi.
Feel free to kick out or anything.
Okay.
Have a little rest.
If I do this, my feet don't touch the. Oh yes, they do actually. Great.
Yeah, Matt actually brought these couches from his home.
Yeah.
Oh, they're very nice.
Yeah.
I take them everywhere. Yeah,
Lovely.
they've seen some good times. Thank you for coming. How are
Thank you. I'm good. I'm good.
Is this your first time at Brussels Comic Con?
Yes, it is.
That's exciting. Have you been to Brussels before? Just
I
in
have
general?
not. No.
Ooh,
This is
how
my
are you
first
finding
time.
it?
It's great. I just got in last night,
Ah.
but so far so good.
You had the fries yet?
Yes, I've had some fries.
That's the big one. Yeah. Oh, good stuff. I want to jump in very quickly before Matt gets started because Matt will keep going forever.
Oh, I'll nerd out. Yeah.
But I'm very excited because two big things had an effect on me as a child, and that is the house from the Addams Family and the house from Casper, which you're in both. They both have incredible secret rooms. So I want to know if you had a secret room in your house, where would it be and what would it have?
You know, I always wanted to have just a room for daydreaming. I know it sounds so stupid, but I wanted to have like a hidden tiny room that was completely like padded and you could just lie on the floor and like the ceiling was just a window or glass.
Like a skylight. Oh.
In your imagination, is that room circular?
No, square.
Oh, no way. I just had a nice,
nice.
safe circular space in my head.
Or like a little dome.
I don't like round rooms. I feel like walls should be straight.
I grew up in a lighthouse, so I disagree.
Oh yeah, lighthouses are nice. That's true.
Daydreaming
That's
room.
nice. That's good. I would have a daydreaming room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. Do you not have time to daydream a lot?
No, I have plenty of time. I don't know. It's the only kind of secret, special room I've ever imagined. So.
Oh, fair
You
enough.
could spend loads of time in your daydreaming room dreaming of other rooms.
That's right. So I could.
Yeah, it's infinite.
Until you get too many Inception levels deep, and then you can't get out of your room.
That would be,
Yeah.
and then I'm just trapped there forever.
Yeah. And then Ken Watanabe comes down and he's like, hey, let's get you out of this daydream. Okay, that's too deep, actually. With that, on the point of houses, do you have these weird memories of being in these big houses as a kid then? Or do they still feel like sets in your memory?
Well, they were sets. So, I have memories of being on sound stages. I never considered them to be houses because they were inside of a place like this. So, yeah. So I have tons and tons of memories from being on studio lots and sound stages as a child and stuff.
I didn't know if they do that weird thing that your memory does where it sort of, you can't really see the borders of real or not. But yeah, I guess if you've got a crew there, you're like, yeah, that's clearly.
Well, also, you're always like coming in and out because the trailers are always outside. So you always view it as a set, like a building you go in and out of,
What, your bedroom wasn't your bedroom? What?
Do you have like a favorite memory from that time of your life?
I don't really have one favorite memory. I had a really good time making the second Addams Family movie on the Paramount lot. And that was super fun. And I have something that's like sort of a good memory for a con. They were filming Next Generation on that lot at the same time, so I used to see all the Next Gen people in all the crazy makeup, and like they'd be filming, you just see like aliens walking around, and you're like, oh, I guess they're doing a show about aliens that look like that today, So it was that was sort of fun. And then they also filmed Coneheads on that lot, so I got to see those people just constantly. It was pretty great. Frasier was on the same lot. Yeah. It was very fanboy. I had like a fanboy spring.
That sounds lovely.
Would have been a great TNG crossover if they used the holodeck to go into the Addams Family. That would have been one of the best episodes ever.
That would be fun. Yeah.
Were you a fan of stuff like that growing up? Do you have anything you nerd out about from your childhood?
You know, I used to like really, you know, I've kind of like lose passion for a lot of the things over time, but I used to love the X-Files. And so I used to like really have a thing about the X-Files.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the best favorite episode?
I liked the one with why can't I remember the name?
Because at the X-Files you have an image of something that stays with you.
Yeah, I like the one with the weird creature that's been living in like a weird nest that he
Tombs.
made with his tombs. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah, that's, great one.
Scary.
I always remember that one with the little fluorescent insects and they're in a cabin and they were in the shadow.
Yeah.
I've not turned my light off since.
Yeah, that is a really good one too. Yeah, it's a great show. It was.
It was. Well, yeah.
Is it still on? Didn't they do a second incarnation of it?
They
They did a
did
reboot.
recently, didn't they? But I didn't watch it. They went on Prime and I started watching them again, but I didn't. Not that far yet.
Would you go on it?
I mean, I love the X-Files.
Is there a show? Because you've done a lot of guesting on TV shows as well, like Ally McBeal and stuff. You showed up on. Is there any particular show that you were on that you loved being on, or one that you would love to do a guest spot on?
Well, I produced a television show called Z for Amazon about Zelda Fitzgerald, and that meant quite a bit to me because it was the first time that I sort of created a television show. So that was really meaningful, and I learned a lot from that. And so I guess I wish that had continued and had more than one season, but you know.
I just find that would have been a really interesting step between the acting side of, because was that the first time you'd produced something?
No, I've been doing it for about 20 years. The first thing I produced was Prozac Nation when I was 19.
Of course. Yeah.
And then I've done a few movies, a few TV shows. The TV show, the limited series I did for Lifetime, Nellie Bly I was a producer on, and the one before it. So I've been doing quite a bit of producing, and I like it. I mean, I was raised in this industry, so at a certain point, I think it's very natural to sort of want to expand my skill set and do more things. And I love film and television, so I have a vested interest in creating work that I'm proud of. Yeah. Which doesn't always happen when you're just acting and things.
What is it like making that step? Because obviously in terms of like acting as a life, you've been in the public eye since you were way young. Like, is it a weird thing because you've sort of got that skill set because you understand how a set works, so it's quite easy to go into something like that? Or did you have to learn a new set of skills and go down that road?
Well, no, I think it's just from being on a film set for so many years, so many different ones, working with so many different producers, all that stuff. I think you just sort of, if you're paying attention, you can't help but absorb it. You know, I know when how things are done correctly. So, and I think that at this point, it's more like instinct than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, how old were you when you first went on a set?
7.
And
So
was
yeah.
that from Mermaids?
No, that was when I started. I did television shows and commercials, and then Mermaids. It was my first movie at 9 when I was 9.
Is it a family thing, or is it something you...
No, my mother, every single child, I'm the youngest of 4, and every single kid in my family was approached to be an actor.
Oh, really?
But I'm the youngest, so when she went to say no on my behalf, my brothers and sisters were older, and they thought it would be funny to see me do it. So they encouraged her to let me do it, and so she did. But she never wanted any of us to do it.
Oh, really?
Because she had been a model in her teens and then as an adult, and she felt that the way people were treated was just, why would you let a kid do this, you know?
Yeah.
But my brother convinced her. It's fine.
Do you find a difference between the way you were treated growing up in the industry to the way kids are treated today, just because it's a slightly different...
No, you know, I really did not have a hard time working. I mean, I was... you know, there are always going to be people who are jerks, but it was pretty much fine. I did not enjoy being famous later on in life. And I think when I was a kid, I didn't really like it either. But the actual work was the great part.
Yeah, well, you've obviously been nominated and won a lot of awards as well. So
I haven't won that many awards, I wish.
You don't think the Saturn... Was it the...
Oh
There was
yeah,
a second
maybe. Oh
award.
yeah, I would just say.
Do. You've certainly won more acting awards than I have.
Okay, fine, I'll take it.
So, like, obviously, it's something that you're really good at and enjoy.
Thank you.
Is that industry just something that you've always been a part of, or are there any hobbies outside of the performing industry that you enjoy?
You know, I mean, I have a 5-year-old now, so most of my hobbies involve my child.
Finger painting?
I'm really into making pasta pictures, actually.
I mean,
and,
but now, so now, I do crafts with him and different like art projects and stuff, and that's kind of what I do with my free time is hang out with a 5-year-old doing art projects.
Has he seen any of the child-friendly films that you've done?
Yes, he has.
What does he think?
At first, he was confused. He thought that it was really my childhood, like Casper.
Oh, right.
He thought was really my childhood for a second, and he told. I
When
found
was
this
Dad
out.
a ghost?
He told me that he was telling his teachers about my childhood and how I lived in a house with my dad and a ghost. And I was like, oh God. So you didn't he just didn't understand. It was too soon, too early. But now he understands that mommy is a movie actor, is what he calls it.
It's very cute, though.
It is cute.
Yeah.
oh, I wish you just kept the illusion up. And like every Christmas, you're like, oh, your Uncle Casper's here, and you just got someone to dress up as Casper. I mean, it would traumatize them.
Yeah,
but...
I just feel like he would have trouble with trust after that, and trusting his own memory and his own thoughts.
Yeah,
I feel like he would wouldn't be doing him any favors.
Yeah, some people would frown on it.
Some people,
I personally.
And then he's like, there was that time with that headless horseman.
Yeah,
that
one
was
would be
crazy.
definitely. He hasn't seen that,
Yeah.
but we're excited to show him that.
Yeah,
It's fun.
yeah. Please film his reaction when you show him that.
Can I ask you, and I mean this in a lovely way, because you're in sort of a lot of, I guess, gothic style stuff. There's like, Casper had that sort of aesthetic, Addams Family, later Sleepy Hollow. How much of that is you, and how much is that just that was the sort of things that people cast you in?
You know, it was the sort of stuff that I was cast in, but I don't know. But I think that it would be very, very short-sighted or closed-minded of me to not consider how much. I was a kid when I did both Addams Families, and so that each shoot was 9 months. And all this positive reinforcement for playing this sort of character and all that stuff. And I think it's sort of like a chicken and the egg question. Like, which was I like this before?
Yeah.
Or did they do this to me? I don't know.
Imagine you just stop there.
Yeah.
Goodbye. It's amazing, like, because I guess that's when you're forming your identity, but you're on screen as well. I guess I don't want to say there's a pressure, but it must be a different sort of intensity of, that you're aware that people are looking at you whilst you're still figuring yourself out.
Yeah, I think that's the part of fame that I don't think is good for kids.
Yeah.
And you hear so much, people tell you who you are constantly. Or they tell, because if you have to write, if you do an interview or you write a thing, people want like an angle or so they're constantly deciding like, oh, she's this or that. And as a child, when you read that stuff, I think you kind of either take it in or don't take it in. It just has an effect. I don't think that many people grow up being so aware of quote unquote branding. Or what I mean? You're still trying to develop who you are.
And now as well, it's so instant and so like immediate.
Now it's really crazy with all the. I mean, I don't understand it. My son was telling me about some girl in his class who already takes selfies. And I was like, for who?
He's 5.
But also, why are people going around saying,
Grant's gonna go crazy for this.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
They're blowing up on Insta though. They're really going for it.
I don't know. I think it's. I don't know. The fame culture, I don't think is so great.
We're still trying to work out TikTok.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what that is. I see the videos, but I have no idea where they're from. Why I would do them.
Yeah.
Why exactly do I want to do this in addition to all the other stuff I have to do?
I don't understand it.
We don't understand it, but we have spent most of today trying to learn a dance of fortune.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whilst we're not on here, we're back there going, how's this work?
Right.
We'll teach you at some point. Yeah.
Would you, I don't want to put this sort of question on you, but knowing that sort of your experience and sort of everything that you've been through and then that added thing of socials, if your son said to you like, I'm thinking of acting, would you be sort of like, hey, let's wait, or would you?
No, he's already told me that he wants to be an actor.
Oh,
and,
really?
I have told him that once he goes to college and learns a skill. Hey guys, I know
Yeah,
you're having an awesome conversation down here, but I'm trying to do a
Yeah,
Q&A.
we can really hear you, so if you don't want the Q&A, just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There are much
This is
easier
really
places to
distracting.
have a conversation.
You missed some devastating side eye that would have ruined you. So.
Anyway. What were you saying? Oh, yeah, so he's going to go to college, he's going to learn it as a skill and a craft. He already knows, in our house we say, you want to be famous for what you do, not who you are. So he already knows that.
Yeah.
So I tell him, I'm like, you don't have anything to offer yet, so why would we make you famous now?
I love just
You
sitting
gotta
down
work
in front
on
of
it.
you.
I was
Got
like,
nothing?
by the time you're of age, you will have something worthwhile. But nothing now, you're just a kid.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
at school, his classmates' Instagram is going bananas.
Yeah, just take all the selfies.
Yeah.
Also, you don't want your legacy to go to someone who's, not ready for it.
Right, well that's
Yeah.
true. Don't want to ruin the family name.
No, that's right.
Yeah. Imagine that again. You'd never do it, but you just saw them acting. You're like, oh, I don't think I want you to have my surname, actually. Oh.
Well, he doesn't have my name, so it's
Oh,
okay.
Really? Oh, it's fine.
It's fine.
It can be terrible. It's all right.
He can be as bad as he wants to be.
We've got time.
I was going to say, we want to make sure audience gets some good questions. So if you have a question,
Oh, straight
and
away.
If you
Okay,
can
yeah,
get
you go
towards
for it,
us, that
mate.
would help. I'll go down. It's my turn. Ugh. Hello. Yep, grab that.
Hi.
Hi.
You mentioned that you were on the set at the same time as the Next Generation. Did you get to interact with anybody from the Next Generation?
I did
Patrick
not.
Stewart? Or anything?
I think I might have smiled and waved, but I don't think I met them because I've met them since as an adult, and I don't think I met them as a child. No, but I did meet Frasier. So that was pretty great.
That's huge.
It's huge. Yeah.
Kelsey Grammer.
Was it
Yeah,
while you were
Frasier. I feel like you could only refer to him as Frasier.
Was it while you were in costume?
I probably was.
Because I love the idea that he's just like this creepy kid, just keeps showing up on the set.
Yeah, I mean that set, the Paramount lot was amazing because it was just full. It was full at that time, and there were like really iconic, very like character-y things were being done, everywhere. So the makeup and stuff was amazing.
We watched Last Action Hero last night, and we just forgot how great the idea of just like everyone just being in this one place.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Was the whole of Values on there, or was the camp?
All the values. Yeah, I mean we went on location for the camp stuff, but that was like 2 weeks in Fresno.
Still one of my favourite scenes in any film. The when it all twists in that scene, just absolutely. Not going to go into it, but well done, you guys. Questions? If you raise your hand, don't be
Hands up,
shy. We've got some there. If you come forward, I'll get this one first. And then hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I was wondering if there's still something that you would like to do in your career, either as an actress or in some other capacity in movies or television that you haven't done yet.
I would like to. I would like to be in some more action stuff. Probably, it's probably not going to happen. But if we're just saying stuff we wish, I'd like to do more actiony stuff, and I also really would like to do some more historical kind of stuff as well. Period pieces, I guess.
Combine them. Action, history.
Yes, action history.
You know him as Shakespeare. Don't know why that went in my head. Question was, hello.
Hi. First of all, I really enjoyed Prozac Nation.
Thank you.
Secondly, you've worked with a slew of really well-established directors. Tim Burton, the late Wes Craven. What would be your best experience with which director was the one you had the best rapport with?
I don't know. I mean, I've had really good rapport with quite a few directors. I loved working with Tim Burton. It was really, really fun. I have to say, I thought, actually, I have to say, I think my all-time favorite was working with Terry Gilliam on Fear and Loathing. because he's just such a genius. It's so much fun to work with him. Yeah.
Yeah, what a absolutely incredible film as well.
Yeah, he's amazing. And he was so much fun, and like he really like gets into it, and like he was like on the floor with me and stuff, and it was just fun.
So good. There we go.
Hello.
Hi.
So in like the 90s, you were doing Casper now and then, and then just 2 years later, Opposite of Sex and Fear and Loathing. Was it intentional transition? Did you suddenly start getting cast from the kids' roles to the adult roles? Or?
Yeah, the movies I did when I was younger, or not when I was younger, but sort of, I guess from Casper on, they weren't really movies that I at that time would have gone and seen, you know? And so I was excited to do work that I felt that I would feel passionately about and that I would want to go see if I were just a viewer. So it was intentional, yes.
Yes, lovely stuff.
To you, what are the worst and best things about acting, both child and now as adult?
I mean, I love acting. I mean, it's something that just like, the first time I ever did it at school, I was like, oh, this is what I was meant to do. Like, I just remember feeling like, oh, I found it. I found the thing. So I love everything about the job itself. I don't like fame. I don't think it's, I don't know. I love the work and I love the art. I think that those are the things we should obsess about, not people.
Very good answer. Have you ever had a moment where you thought you wanted to walk away from it? And if so, there was because you wanted to do something else, or is it you just maintain that sort of love for the industry and what you do?
You know, this is what I do.
Yeah.
So for me, it's never really been, it's never been an option to not do it. It just feels like this is what I was meant to do.
I'll just reiterate as well, we love you doing it. I don't want this to be an interview like, I don't think they want me to act anymore.
No. And also I think the thing is a lot of people come and find you interesting as a person because they love what you do and the art that you put into it. I think a lot of us, we want to love what we do.
Yeah.
And there's something really magnetic about seeing someone who loves and is passionate about what they do and doing it well that draws you to them. You want to know more about that process. So I realise unfortunately fame comes with that, but we appreciate it.
No, I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just, you asked me the worst and best, so.
It's a very good answer. Have we got any more questions whilst I'm down here? If you want to just come this way past the speakers, otherwise we'll lose people's ears. I'll take your question whilst I'm here though.
What's it like working with Johnny Depp?
Amazing. He's incredible. A total gentleman. Lovely. Yeah, great.
Yeah. There we go. Who had a question? There we are. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
You mentioned having a 5-year-old kid, and in your latest movie, 10 Things We Do Before We Break Up, you're also kind of doing arts and crafts as a job. Is this something that you sneaked in, or was it scripted?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the beginning part. What movie are you talking about?
10 Things We Do Before We Break Up.
It was scripted. Yeah, she was a children's books illustrator. Yeah, but I actually, that is my kind of art form, is collaging. I'm a big fan of the collage medium.
I knew a collage when I saw
I
one.
love it. I love to collage.
We'll get you some magazines in the green room. Yeah, Paris.
But she's not doing any more signings, but there is going to be an incredible collage.
I will make you the best collage.
Any more questions while I'm down here? We've only got time for a few more, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi. You had a very long career already. Started very young. What is your most rewarding role that you played so far?
I don't know. I mean, certainly Wednesday just keeps on. In terms of being rewarding, I mean, that's the one that people seem to respond to and seems to bring people so much happiness. And I mean, the other ones too, but I would say that was probably the part I've done that has had the most impact on my life. Yeah.
Were you aware of the Addams Family before you went into it? Because obviously the old series.
No, I didn't know. My mother told me what it was.
Oh, really?
On the way to the audition. Yeah.
And that, because like your Wednesday Addams is the one that I think that gave it that sort of everlasting impact. Like already, if you glance around, I'm sure you're quite used to seeing Wednesday Addams everywhere you go. But are you still amazed by that, or is it something you don't really think about? Like,
You know, I don't think about it that often. It is something I sort of take for granted.
Yeah.
But it's incredible that it had that sort of impact on people. It's amazing that it's such a referenced character.
Every Halloween, I bet you go out and you go.
It's my season. I traded my childhood for the Halloween season.
Yeah. Have you ever done a cosplay with your son? Because like if you did that,
I'm terrible. I won't even dress up for Halloween. He gets very upset. I told him that the parents weren't allowed to dress up, and but then I slipped later and told him that that guy, that wasn't an astronaut, that was Rami's dad, and he was like, wait a second, dads dress up. So now he tries to get me to dress up, but I refuse to dress up for Halloween or any other time.
Oh, really?
Unless I think it's because it's what I do for a job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Ever had any trick-or-treaters come to your house and recognize you?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
I'd love it if they just walked away and they were like, oh my gosh!
I don't know. I don't think they have. I don't know.
I think because we have to wrap up very soon. Is there anyone who's got a last question? Dan, you're so like, yes please, okay. Oh yeah, you've made all this fun. She's come all the way from the back. She's even
Good job.
used armoured her backpack so she could get through. It's great work. Right, this is your question.
If you were a hero, what would you like to be your superpower?
I would want to be invisible.
Good one.
I knew invisible.
Yeah.
Would you be responsible with that power?
I mean, define responsible.
Legally responsible, but mischievous.
I mean, I would probably use it for my own benefit, my invisibility.
What are you going to do with that? I'm curious.
Well, I like to watch people, and I like to information.
Yeah.
I mean, I could get so much information if I was invisible.
Oh yeah. I'd abuse my power so much. I would get so much info on everyone.
Yeah.
You could at least check out all the stalls without
True, I
getting
could do
stopped.
anything.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be wrapping up. Anything you want to close on, Rebecca?
I just want to say I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah.
Try not to fangirl too much.
Shut up, back. Thank you for coming all this way.
No, thank you
I'm going to
guys.
say on behalf of Belgium, it's a long way to come. We're very thankful you graced our
So
stay.
happy to be here.
Yeah, you're here all weekend.
Yes.
So please do go see her on her store.
Yep, bring us some magazines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
I
can
will.
cut up into pieces.
To see
I've
how
heard-
fast I can collage something.
Yeah.
I've heard she can collage a whole magazine in 46 seconds. That's just what I've heard.
Well, stuff. And also we need to get it out there. Anyone who writes scripts, action movies, historical action movies.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's what we decided on.
Okay, Belgium,
Thank
you know
you.
what to do. Yeah, just show your love. Christina
Thank you very
Ricci.
much.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna get photos, so get in the background, everyone. Beck's gonna take it because she hates me when I do it.
Once again for Christina Ricci!
We'll be back here in half an hour with Kay Lung, so anyone Harry Potter related, we'll see you then.
See you for
Goodbye!